showing up to the second Valaverse panel here at Joefest. So yeah, let's get into it. Just a quick update on Series 1. I know everyone's patiently waiting for their stuff to come. We're looking at hopefully the end of August. So it's very exciting. If you haven't seen the production samples down at the booth, they're awesome. You can come, you can play with them, see how they're gonna look. They're about 85% there. I was really happy with this round of samples. There weren't many comments, and the comments that there were minor stuff, but they're already being fixed. Stuff's looking good. I'm really happy with it. We're almost there. See the finish line. So just you know, going through, we're getting some good pictures, you know, figures in pack, that sort of thing, and you know, the posability, the deco on them, all of it, I'm really happy with. You know, slight changes if you haven't seen, we did on Sarge's hat. We retooled it in an ABS plastic because PVC was turning up, and Sarge's cover has to be perfectly flat. So we fixed that really quick. Camel's looking great on his pants, and the Urban Trooper figure. So really happy there. First, this isn't really a reveal, but it's something that was going to be a reveal here, but another company decided they wanted to start putting holes in their pistols and rifles, and it just so happened that they said, well, we're going to put the holes but not offer the blast effects. However, the blast effects were the same exact size as the Valaverse Action Force blast effects. And what I'm planning on doing is I'm having 5,000 of this item made up. It's just going to be a bagged set of muzzle flash effects. So those will be up on the Valaverse site after all the pre-orders are filled. You can go back up there. I'll do posts when they come out, but there'll be 500 pieces. You can go in there and get a bunch of muzzle flash effects, because I realize that there are some muzzle flash effects in some items, but you're going to need more. So I said, let's do more. So I feel like this is going to be something we're going to be doing every series, putting out muzzle flash effects, because with the amount of weapons, you're going to need all these effects. So look, you know, keep an eye out for that, but that's a fun one. Now this next one has not been seen yet. So this one is really fun. This is an item that will be coming out, and it's, I mean, I'll just let it oh, sorry, I forgot. Wrong panel, I set myself up. Quick update on the Steel Brigade file card, the personalized file card. So you're getting the figure, you're getting the patch. Inside of the figure, you're going to get file card. It's going to be like this. It's on the same bound paper as the original vintage order form. So you can write on here and fill this all out and make your own personalized file card, but also you'll be able to go on the Valaverse website and do this digitally and print it out digitally in case you don't like your handwriting or anything like that. You'll be able to do it digitally and print it out. So I wanted to try to get as close to how the original was done, but the logistics of it I knew kind of weren't going to be there, but this is a good way to get that personalized file card. So you can come take a look at this, but that's a quick little update there. So now on to the reveal that I kind of screwed up. Sergeant Slammer. Limited edition, 500 pieces, vintage packaging. So for those of you who aren't familiar in the original Action Force line, Sergeant Slaughter could not be called Slaughter because the word slaughter in the UK was like a no-no. So they called him Sergeant Slammer. So this is going to be it's the same figure in the main line, just in this sort of retro Slammer packaging. So this is a really fun one that I was excited to do, and it's super exclusive. I know exclusive stuff scares people, but don't worry. It's just a packaging variant. I wanted to make sure the figure stayed the same as the main line so that you didn't feel like you were missing out on an exclusive figure. So hopefully you guys dig this cool little retro throwback. I knew I wanted to do this figure from the very beginning, and I love the way it came out. So hopefully you guys dig it. Quick update on the comics. We are up to issue 5. Issue 5 is down at the booth. There's a cover by me, cover by Alex. Is Alex here? Where is he at his booth? He's probably at his booth. Oh no, wait, yeah, he's at his booth.
He said he'd try to be here for the end.
So go get him to sign that issue. This issue is done by Nito Diaz. He does a lot of IDW G.I. Joe issues. His artwork's fantastic. Great story. This one really kind of dives into a lot of characters and you know, gives you a lot more story moving forward. Issue 6 we'll get to in a minute. Issue 7 is almost finished. This one's going to be all about Pandora. This is probably going to be my favorite issue because she's also my favorite character. And this issue I wrote by myself. It's a very deep story into her character. It's definitely not for children, so don't let your kids read this one. And you'll understand why when you see it. It really goes into her character, and you know, she's sort of a broken character, but a very likable character. So that one is going to be done soon, and I'll talk about issue 6 in a little bit. So quick update now on series 2. This is where the fun starts to happen. So series 2, everything, all the new parts have been tooled with series 1. The factory is starting production on series 2, which is quick because it's only just painting the figures, which is the quickest part of production. They're going right into series 2 as soon as series 1 is done. Like, they're not taking any breaks or anything like that. So you guys will get your series 1 stuff, pre-orders will happen, and then these will ship out by the end of October, get them by November, and start sending them out. So you guys are only going to wait a few months to get your series 2 stuff. So which is great that I was able to get series 2 stuff tooled and all fine-tuned so that there's really no like big gap. You know, I wanted to make sure you guys got 2 series in your hand before the end of the year, and then we'll roll into series 3 and you know, more updates on that to come. But let's go into some of the figures from series 2. A lot of these you guys have seen, but there's a bunch that are new reveals for series 2. So Trigger, this one's a fan favorite. Everyone's waiting for Trigger. You can see him down at the booth in the display case. Same thing with Rollout, he's down there as well. The Scarabs are down there also. And the Garrison Cavalry as well. So these are all part of the line that you guys may have seen before. I'm trying to remember what's next. The Delta Trooper. So for those of you who want your green shirts, here's your basic trooper. The Delta Gear Pack to kind of match that trooper, but you know, also has the new vest, the new rifles, new pistol, new weapons belt. So these are all like new for series 2, which is great that we have, you know, new parts. And I don't want to skip ahead and not remember. So the Weapons Pack Charlie, this is an all new weapons set. The weapons are big for you guys. I know you guys love having the weapons packs. These are done by, if you guys are following Mark II Designs, he does amazing 3D work with weapons. He did all the weapons for series 2. His booth is here. Make sure you guys go see him. He's got some great stuff. I love working with Mark. He knows weapons, and it's good to have someone who knows weapons because, you know, he gets it right the first time. Like, I really rarely ever have to make comments on his stuff because it's perfect, and I like working with him a lot. And you know, cool thing about the weapons for series 2 is when I was talking with the factory about tooling the new weapons, I thought it was just going to be 1 mold, and they ended up saying, actually, we're going to have to split these up. It's going to be 2 molds. However, now you have extra room. I was like, well, what do you do with extra room? Let's make more weapons. So I got in touch with Mark right away, and I had some that I wanted to do. He had some that he wanted to do, and we're going to do some extra weapons. I don't know how we're going to put these out yet, but we're tooling these up. You know, I'm a huge fan of the Thompson and the AA-12. He liked the VSS. That M4 you're going to see in an item for Iconicon coming up in a couple weeks. The Glock. So, you know, cool extra weapons that are just going to like fulfill the armory even more. Now here's a reveal for Series 2 that you haven't seen yet. This is version 2 of Sarge. So you guys wanted a bare arms Sarge. Here's a bare arms Sarge, but he comes with a different color of his jacket. He comes with a different vest, different colors, and grenade launcher. So different color scheme, another version for you to, you know, get like a more battle Sarge. So that's yeah, our first reveal for Series 2. And now I've been teasing a new celebrity for Series 2 that I'm very excited for. I took a trip out there and we filmed some video. So kind of the wait is now over for the announcement for the inclusion of this person. Oh, again, I forget the slides, sorry. I hyped it up and then screwed it up. There's going to be a Big Bad exclusive for Series 2, and I don't know what it's going to be, but it's something. So, something you all can't see yet. Alright, so now we are going to see who the new celebrity is for Series 2.
Life is tough, and if you're going to make it through life, you've also got to be tough. You've got to be disciplined. You've got to get in the reps. Always sharpen your technique. Making sure you're ready for whatever life throws at you. Even if that thing is a freaking Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, I'm serious. It's time to take action.
Tim Kennedy, codenamed Duster, is now the inclusion into Series 2 of Action Force. So this is incredibly exciting. I'm so psyched to have Tim in the line. This is his figure. I'll have it down at the booth for you to check out so you can see everything he comes with and get a first-hand look at him. For those of you who aren't familiar with Tim, he is a real-life, highly decorated sergeant in the Army Special Forces. He is a former UFC and Strike Force fighter. He's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He was the host of Hunting Hitler on the History Channel and Hard to Kill on the Discovery Channel. And he's just an all-around badass. He is literally like a real-life Captain America. If you're not familiar with him, go follow his channels. His stuff's awesome, and he's an awesome dude. So again, very excited to have Tim in the line. Hope you guys dig it. Issue 6 of the comic series is going to be based on Tim's story and Tim's character and his inclusion in Action Force. So this one is just about done being colored. Andrew Kramer, who is fantastic and has done so much work on the comics, he's coloring this right now, and he's doing a fantastic job. Very excited about this issue. Probably out in maybe about another month, we'll be able to get this one out. So this is a really good story on how he becomes part of Action Force. And a little background, a sneak peek on or behind the scenes of my trip to Texas a couple weeks ago to go film all this stuff with Tim. It was absolutely awesome because I was a huge Tim Kennedy fan when he was fighting, and the fact that I got him in the line was like, wow. It's like, I try not to get starstruck, but it's like we show up at the gym and he puts on the Action Force shirt and I'm like, whoa, like this is wild, and then him seeing his reaction to the figure for the first time was great. I'm going to upload on the YouTube channel us doing kind of like a one-on-one, just Q&A about the figure. So I got his reaction on video for the first time seeing it. So that'll be up. We went to the range. He dressed up as the figure. The weapons that he comes with are his weapons that he uses. His 511 vest is a 511 vest that comes with the figure. His Gerber knife, the strong arm that's on his vest, is the same strong arm that's on the figure. The 509 Edge, the pistol that he uses up there, he designed for FN, and that pistol comes with the figure, so it's kind of like the first time that pistol has ever been done in toy form, which was awesome. And then I got the privilege of dressing up as a T-Rex in like 90-degree Texas heat. So that was me in the T-Rex outfit, and it was hot, man. It was really hot, but it was fun. We got some great video, and it was a blast. So hope you guys enjoy this reveal of Tim being included in the line. It's great having him. So hope you guys dig that. So let's see. We got a little sneak peek for Series 3. I didn't want to leave this out. Now, some eagle-eyed fans out there maybe saw a comic panel in issue 4 and said, oh, who are those characters? And I like hearing you guys talk about what you think and that sort of thing. So there's a character in this panel that I knew was going to be part of the line, and her name is Killswitch. So
nice.
She is a new character for Series 3, and then I'm also going to include, same as you have the basic male troopers for Series 1 and 2, we're going to do a female trooper for Series 3 as well. So there'll be a female trooper, basic trooper, and then the Steel Brigade trooper, so you can have some troop building aspects for Series 3. So what do you guys think of Killswitch?
Very nice.
She's going to be a cool character. Very, very, very cool character. I'm working on like her build right now, and she's going to be fun. She's going to be fun. So looking forward to Series 3. I know we have Series 1 and Series 2 to get to, but everyone wants the ladies. Females are great characters, and I can't wait to like really get into those and get a timetable on when we can have those out. So stay tuned. Just a quick shout out. I want to support the people that support me and friends of mine and stuff like that. So there's a lot of friends that have shows. I'm on this little rinky-dink podcast called The Infinity Equation on Friday nights. Yeah. Damn right. So me and Ryan, aka Laser Pants, and Dante and Alex, we have a blast on Friday nights. So if you guys aren't subscribing, please subscribe. We get really deep into some stuff. It's a good time, so definitely check out the show. Tony does Analog Toys. He does a lot of vintage Action Force stuff, but Tony is a very good friend. He's a great show. Michael, also a very good friend. He does retro blasting. He was doing a panel up here. There he is, Michael French back there. Great channel, Michael, great channel. Sal from 2 Cents Toys, he's got a great channel. Fixer Johnson does A Call to Action, the only Action Force-centric podcast right now. He does a great show. Very good one. Bio Convoy Reviews, he has a great show also. And if you guys aren't aware, Iconicon, it's kind of a joint production with Michael and Tony and a lot of other people. Melinda works very hard at it, and I need to get back to her on some of the emails she's been sending me. But Iconicon is going to be this days-long, sort of online convention, and we're going to have great panels, great content. Me and the Infinity Equation guys are all part of it. Tony, Michael, Sal from 2 Cents Toys. It's going to be awesome. So I think the schedule's out there. Go follow the Iconicon page on Facebook, so you know what the schedule is. I can't wait. I may have a fun reveal on one of the panels at Iconicon, maybe. And also, if you guys haven't seen on my pages, there is a female jiu-jitsu practitioner who is fantastic, and I've been sponsoring her for her last 3 fights. Danielle Kelly, go follow her. She just won her last match, and she's got a match coming up in July. She is awesome. She had a nasty knee bar on this girl, who was a very tough competitor, highly ranked 115-pounder. So go follow her, go watch her YouTube channel. She's awesome. So that's it for that stuff. Now we'll get into some giveaways, but before we do, I have something to give to someone. And this person, I can't stress how thankful I am to have someone who supports the line so much and has done so much for the brand and is definitely a brand ambassador. So I want to present this one-of-a-kind, made specially for him, this print for Chris Fixer Johnson as a certificate for being an Action Force. Thank you, Fixer, for everything you do for the brand, the channel, everything. You are a great ambassador to the brand, so thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right, so Wow, I forgot to bring up the raffle box. Okay, so who wants to do me a big favor? You want to run down to my booth and grab that raffle box? Sure. Sorry guys, I'm an asshole. Oh, he's got it. All right, Dante's got it. He's got long legs. He can run really fast. So, we can get into the Q&A section while we're waiting for the raffle box. So let's start it up.
You said female steel brigade, wave 3 or?
Series 3. Yep. All the female characters are starting in Series 3.
Is there going to be a set number of figures for each series, or just kind of?
No, and it's like for Series 2, I had originally started it as a smaller kind of series, just to kind of get it out quicker. But then it's like, it just evolves and I start adding more characters, like a second Sarge, and then the big bad exclusive, which is probably going to be the best figure in the entire line. So yeah, who knows? I mean, it's like even with the Series 3, the females, it's like, it was originally just Eclipse, Pandora, the Steel Brigade, Trooper, but now it's like, you know, adding more in there. So I want to give you guys a lot of variety. So I think, you know, I try to keep, you know, around 6, 7 figures. You know, you look at Legends and Black Series, they're kind of in that 6, 7 range for figures. So, you know, thank you so much, Dante. Yeah, I think that's going to be the sweet spot. But who knows? You know, there's always going to be exclusives and con stuff and Valaverse exclusive figures. So yeah. All right, so let's go back to the raffle now, and then we'll go back to the question. So let me see what time it is and see if we're good on time. All right, we have a half hour left. So I've got a bunch of great stuff in no particular order that I will give out. There's a lot of stuff here. So let's start with a sticker and pin set. If you haven't got the new stickers, and there's a pin in there, so get your tickets out. I'll call it the last, like, 4 numbers. 6345. Got it. All right. Let's see. Oh, this is a fun one. This is the Infinity Equation exclusive issue 3, signed by myself and the other 3 members of the Infinity Equation, with an awesome Infinity Equation podcast sticker on it. So that issue was done by Alex and the cover by me, so it's cool that all of us had signed that issue. 6313. And in the back. All right, guys, when you win something, just come on up and grab it so you remember what you get. Issue 4, the cover by me, signed by me and Sarge. 6300. Got it? Yeah. Look at that. All right. Prototypes armament set. Those are fan favorites. 6322. Once? Twice?
This might be mine in my car.
Oh.
And
6301.
you get that on.
I need more stuff.
We'll do another prototype set. $6346. All right. 2 in a row. An Action Force dollar. I know these are highly coveted. These were done and come with a lot of the orders I did for the comics and shirts and stuff like that. Hold on to these. These will be used for a special exclusive down the road. So you're gonna wanna have that, because you're gonna turn it in to get that exclusive. 6325. Once, twice. Sorry. 6369.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
Here you go, buddy. You can just leave it there for you. we'll get into some of these. So when I was out in Austin, I had Tim sign a bunch of these prints of the figure.
Oh, wow.
So these are very cool. 6303.
That's nice.
Jeez. All right. Let me mix these up. I'll do another Tim print. 6375.
Yeah, I think that's me, boss.
Seriously?
Oh, I bought a few.
Bought a few.
I got a bunch of Tim prints here, so it'll be cool to get these out. 6359.
Thanks, man.
Got it. Hey, Slammer. Everyone's rushing to grab it.
Just bring that over here.
6319.
I see it.
6319. Another Tim print.
Boxes of it.
6384.
Yeah, that's me.
Jesus. You have to give that one away. So
I will. That I've already got an
And the
idea.
last Tim print.
Thank you.
6357.
Right?
Once. Right? Oh, got it. Now, let's keep in the Tim vein here. So you guys saw Tim firing the 509 Edge and the Scar Heavy. Those are shells from the Scar and the 509. So I kept his brass, and here is a set of the brass that he shot from that rifle and pistol. That is going to 6324. Once, twice. 6363.
Yeah, that's me.
Just watch, don't take those on the plane, you should mail them back to yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I had to do when I left Austin. I mailed them back to myself. I got a set of all the comics. I believe this is 1 through 5 and the exclusive cover as well. So that's a nice set. Make sure Fixer doesn't get this one. If I pull your ticket, I'm calling someone new.
Okay.
6318.
Not me.
Just a couple more, and then we'll get into the rest of the questions. So another sticker and pin set. 6330. There we go. Another prototype armament set. Can't have enough weapons.
That's right.
6316. Jesus, dude, really? Wow. Did 4 people buy tickets? And then the original sticker set that sold out. $6344. And then I'll do a one more special one, printout of the steel gradient file guard. $6355. Nice, different winner. All right, guys. Hope you all enjoyed your prizes. For those of you coming to the after party, there will be more giveaways there. So bring your raffle tickets to that, and because I got some other good stuff for that show. So we got a few minutes left, 15 minutes left. So any more questions for?
In terms of world building, do you have an idea what's going on like in the rest of the world as America burns?
It's stuff we're discussing. So when I have our weekly call with the movie team, we're talking about that as well, because we know that if America falls, it does affect the rest of the world. So how is that affecting the rest of the world? And that's stuff that me and Bill are talking about, writing the novel and the comics. So it's definitely on our radar, and we're trying to figure it all out. But we know that we don't want to give too much too fast, so keep it a little more streamlined, especially. Yeah. So on Fixer's show, if you listen to the show where he had Bill on, Bill made the announcement that we're working on a novelization for Action Force. So after issue 7, the comic series is most likely going to go to a third-party publisher, just so it kind of comes off my plate and they're able to do more issues and more story. And then me and Bill thought to tell more of the story without doing comics, it'd be good to do a book. So we're that's something Bill's working on right now. It's going in a really great direction, and so more info on that. But that's what we're using to tell more of the story.
Any chance you'll be doing more international characters as well?
Absolutely. And that's the tough part about like the series, and having only be like 6-7 characters, and a few of them are troop builders. It's like I have ideas in my phone and on my computer of all sorts of different characters I want to do and get to. So it's just a matter of time to get to those characters. We're getting there.
When you do a new character, do you do the physical design for the character, or do you like to do the backstory first and then build from there?
It can go either way. Like I remember for Series 1, the first character I ever created was Bone Collector. I didn't know his backstory though. And then there's characters I created their backstory and then designed the character. So it could definitely go either way. Anything else? Are you guys good?
For Kill Switch, is your file card written in the backstory yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. I have a loose idea of who she is and what her specialties are, but not totally yet. Still got some time to work on her.
I know you said you're releasing the Steel Brigade Commander as per the Kickstarter, but
Yeah.
will you be releasing it again after?
Probably not.
No.
There's going to be a few extra of those heads being made, just because I want to make sure if there's any problems, like if someone gets one of the paints all jacked up, I want to make sure I replace that for them. But I'll probably take those extras and do them as like giveaways, that sort of thing, make it something fun like that. But they won't be something that'll be like up for sale on the site.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else? We good?
Possibility of a female stormtrooper?
It's something people have asked me about it. It's not something I'll probably do for Series 3, but I like the idea of it, so maybe.
When the comics go to the third party, will you be keeping Bill on as the writer?
Absolutely. That was one of the caveats I said as we're talking to the publishers. I said, if you take it, you have to keep him on for at least, if not indefinitely, but X amount of issues, because Bill's put so much work into the story and helping me out with it that I want to make sure that he continues to tell his story. So, yeah, Bill's great.
Awesome.
I know you got something, Daryl. What do you got?
I just said, that's good loyalty. I like it.
I listen, when people help me out, I want to make sure that I look out for them. So, got to keep the community tight.
Any chance for paratroopers? Like here?
It's another thing that I've been asked about. I think it would be cool to do, a paratrooper, halo jumper. Again, it's ideas after ideas. It's just a matter of the timing to get to all that stuff. So we'll get there.
Wasn't that your Silverhawk idea?
Yes, I did say on the podcast that if I had ever gotten the Silverhawks license, I would have wanted to not only do retro figures, but I wanted to see if I could introduce them as a team, a modern day Silverhawks team, into the Action Force line as like the Halo jumpers, guys that fight in the air for the Action Force team, and they call them Silverhawks and stuff like that. So it was a far-fetched idea, but someone else got it.
Good idea.
Kind of half-assed it, but he did.
Say it's subpar.
Subpar.
Subpar 7.
Anything else, guys? Michael French.
Long-time listener, first-time caller. Do you happen to know the name of those little yellow flowers that grow along the side of the road in Canada?
I don't.
Okay, thank you.
Dandelions? I don't know. I got them in my yard. I thought they were just weeds.
Listen, Anthony plays his swag on I'm just looking, we need some big boy guys.
What do you want, the line to die? Listen, I want to listen. If I can include everyone in the line, it would be great. But then, if I included everyone in the line, how would I be able to make other new characters? But there's going to be special stuff every now and then. I'm certainly not going to put myself in the line anytime soon. I know a lot of people keep bugging me to do that, but I don't want to do that. But we'll see. Maybe go watch an Iconicon panel and see what happens. We'll see.
Codename Rinky Dink.
Someone over there.
The figures, the guns, the effects, everything looks great. Do you ever see yourself doing a 1/12 scale vehicle?
Who planted him? For those of you who don't know, I get this question a lot, and I think a lot of people just bust my balls about it because of the amount of times I get this question and how many times I've had to answer it. Yes, vehicles down the road, but it's a huge undertaking to do vehicles and to do them right. We're seeing people try to do vehicles and they're too expensive or not very compelling. So it's about finding that sweet spot for a vehicle, but also kind of educating buyers. It's like people can say vehicles, but at the end of the day, if you say vehicle, yeah, I want a 6-inch vehicle. Okay, well, would you spend $150 on that vehicle or $200 on that vehicle? If the answer is no, then you probably shouldn't be asking for 6-inch vehicles. So you have to. It's more about letting people know, like, listen, with this scale comes expense. Look at what some things are being done at for the 4-inch scale, like vehicle-wise, and what that costs, and then that's exponentially so much larger. You're dealing with larger tools. Your volume has to be large to make sure it's beneficial for you in the factory. Keep your costs down. Deco's a lot bigger. The tolerances on parts more robust. So there's just so much more to it. That's not just like, here's a $20 vehicle for 4-inch scale. Shouldn't you just double it? Shouldn't it be $40? That's not the same. So it's just a matter of educating everyone to make sure that when 6-inch vehicles do come out, you understand the prices. A $450 6-inch vehicle is a ripoff. That's too much money. It should not be that expensive. I think something around the $150, $200 range for a very compelling vehicle is probably the price. Yeah, you see that Classified's doing, motorcycles. Motorcycles, I did motorcycles when I was on Legend. It's like, it's easy. It's easy to do, at that $40 price point to figure in a vehicle. But at the end of the day, it's just a motorcycle. You want something a little more substance to it, like a cool Humvee, something like that. But yeah, we'll get there. It's definitely on the radar. It won't be for a while because that's something that you have to, build your line and make sure that you have a huge fan base to make it worth doing vehicles. Your quantity has to be huge to do that. So I want to make sure I build a line and get a really good base before diving into vehicles.
When's the novel slated to come out?
I don't know. It's something that it's going to take some time. Bill's working really hard on it, but I don't have a timetable for it yet.
Seeing that Series 2 is moving away from the Kickstarter model, is moving back to the Kickstarter model for vehicles something that would make it more feasible?
I thought about it. I don't like using the Kickstarter model, but crowdfunding is kind of something that, it has its good and bad points. Big companies use Kickstarters when they don't need to. Small companies use Kickstarters to help grow. This was built off of Kickstarter, so it's important, but I'd rather not use it. But if it comes down to that's how it would have to be done to get made, then we'll see.
Where will the future series be sold?
So Series 2 will be on Valaverse.com. There's not going to be any more Kickstarter or crowd auction or anything like that. So it'll be on my site, and then I'm still going to work with my wholesale vendors, so Big Bad, Dorkside, Kapow. But initially, it'll just be on Valaverse.com. So for those of you who want to get it first, it'll be there first. So once the last fulfillment box goes out the door for Series 1, the pre-orders for Series 2 will go up. I don't want you guys to have to pay for anything before you get your Series 1 stuff.
So are you going to keep some of the Wave 1 figures and even Wave 2 just in circulation?
Yeah, so I ordered extra quantities of Series 1 for people that missed out on it. So, or if you want to get more after the fulfillment, more of Series 1 will go up on the website. So it'll probably go quick. It'll probably sell out quick, but there will be a good amount of them up on the website.
I was just thinking later on down the road, when you're doing Series 3, you want to add another Swarm Trooper.
Yeah, they're called it's called a carry forward.
Yeah.
Daryl knows it very well. You know, if you do a series and you're like, oh, well, you know, Steel Brigade was super popular. All right, well, Series 3, let's do Steel Brigade as a carry forward in Series 3 with the females because it was so popular. A lot of people missed out on. You can do that. You know, so there won't be any carry forwards in Series 2 because Series 2 is happening so quick. But for Series 3, I'll be able to judge and have enough time to see who the popular characters were for Series 1 and Series 2 and then be able to do, you know, that moving forward. It might be something where there's 6 or 7 amazingly popular characters that people are clamoring for, and I might just do like a refresh wave, a carry forward refresh wave, and that whole wave is just like a mix of Series 1 and Series 2. Like Legends did that for some of their UK retailers. They put out like a best of. They took a bunch of figures that made like the Hulkbuster build a figure, and they offered it in the UK, and it was just like that series of carry forward. So something like that might be an option as well.
How come you can include like extra hands and extra heads and something like Hasbro can't?
It's not that they can't.
They don't.
It's a matter of choosing not to or not. So, you know, I'm not gonna say what they.
It's because he actually gives a darn.
You have to care. You got. I mean, you know, there was an article about perceived value that may have leaked out somewhere. I gave some good insight on perceived value when you deal with Legends and Black Series and then G.I. Joe. So you can go look for that. But you know, all I can say is I do it because it's the right thing to do.
Ideal scenario, how frequent would you put out waves?
I would like to every 4 months. You know, I'd like to put three waves out a year. I think that's a good amount of figures and, you know, gear packs, you know, to feel good about it. But also, I know that, like, listen, as collectors, like, there's a lot for us to choose from, and money isn't infinite. So, you know, and there's a lot of great stuff. So it's like hard to, you know, a lot of people are picking and choosing. You know, so it's like you want to take the consumer in mind. It's like I don't want to make you guys broke, you know, but I want you guys to get good stuff. So I don't want to put out too much that, you know, it causes people to pick and choose, and then that kind of hurts your line. So it's just a matter of finding that balance.
Any interest in making the visor on the Steel Brigade helmet translucent?
I thought about it because we're doing it on the Swarm Trooper, so maybe for an exclusive down the road, it might be fun to do. Anyone else? Or are we good? Good? One more?
I gotta ask this for Michael French.
Okay.
Any chance that we'll get a sniper named Kylie?
What's that? I missed it. What'd you say?
I asked if there's gonna be a sniper named Kylie coming down the road.
There should be.
Be a really short character.
I support this decision.
Michael and I have talked about it, and I like to do things for people I like, so we'll see.
All right.
I'm not going to pressure him into doing anything. I'm just voicing my enthusiasm.
All right, so if that's all the questions, there's one little thing to show you on the presentation, and that's where we'll end at.
Got you, Swarm Trooper. You and your comrades don't stand a chance against me. Where are the rest of your comrades? Tell me, where's your boss? I'm gonna find you. This is your ice trench if you don't tell me. Yeah. You got me? Yeah, did you see anything? No. I didn't
So seeing me and someone like Tim, great to work with. Very excited to have him. So hopefully you guys dig it. You guys excited for him?
Yeah.
Cool. How many of you guys know who Tim Kennedy was before? Awesome. See? Awesome. So good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you guys for coming. Hope you guys like the prizes. Hope you guys are digging what I'm showing. And for those of you coming to the event tonight, looking forward to seeing you there and hanging out and throwing back some beers.